What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life and TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of Married at First Sight, Atlanta, Season 12, Episode 1, The Countdown to the Meltdown. Now, if you've never been to this channel before, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so the way you can be notified each and every time I put up a video. This is a show that I'm doing by viewer request, so that's why I'm behind. I'm going to drop videos periodically until I actually catch up with the real timeline of the show. So please don't put down any spoilers in the comment section for me. If you've ever been here on my channel before, you know pretty much that I don't like nothing. I pretty much don't like anything, and that holds true in this episode. When it comes to these damn wedding dresses that these women tried on, they were fugly, ugly to the T, fugly. I can't even say the real word yet, but yeah. What I'm wearing today is Nebula lip gloss from my line, SurviveBeauty.com, www.survivebeauty.com. Go on there and shop with me. You know, get you some nice little glosses and everything. And actually coming out tomorrow, I have my little calming oil. Focus, bitch, focus. I don't know if it's gonna focus or not. Where's the thing at? Right there. It ain't focusing. Anyway, the calming oil comes out. If you want a better night's sleep, you put a little drops behind your ear and sleep good. Okay, you can put it on you. You can put it on those children instead of feeding their ass melatonin and stuff. You can even put it on like little wired up animals and stuff. It's all natural ingredients, all natural. A little lavender and some other stuff in there to help you sleep good. Okay, so off the commercial break. It is time for the couples to share with their family and friends that they finna be getting married. We start off with Brianna. She shared it with her friend Kiara. Kiara seems just as excited as Brianna is about this wedding. She first tried to trick her and tell her that she wouldn't pick, but then Kiara was like, damn, for real? That's fucked up, you know? And I kind of like her and Vincent match. However, I think it's going to be a rough climb for them, because Brianna seems pretty set in her ways. Even her friend said that she was pretty stubborn and set in her ways. Then we get Vincent. He was sharing with his friends as well. They seem to be just as excited. I find it interesting that we see the couples who are sharing the information with their friends and not with their families, but their families still come to the doggone wedding. So it makes me wonder what these family members really said in the beginning that they didn't want to show us. You know, they got to show somebody that's real supportive of this. Where'd I do my damn water? I left my water. I gotta have water, y'all. I gotta swallow. Hope this little swallow lasts me to the end of this doggone video. Okay, so yeah, I find it interesting that they don't show their interaction with their family members all the time. But Vincent, he said he doesn't really have close bonds with his parents, but he got the little nephew that he's so attached to. So what happened to the brother or the sister of that doggone nephew? Why you didn't tell them? I found that interesting. I think the fact that Vincent does not make more money than Brianna is going to be an issue, because she said she clearly wants a man that makes more money than her. She's an engineer. He's still trying to find his footing. He's still trying to become that entrepreneur. She said she did like a man with drive and, you know, with some aspirations, but right now he ain't making as much money as her. That might be an issue. Then let's see. While Vincent was sitting there at this table with his friends, I told you I'd be petty picking sometimes, right? Y'all notice how the food kept disappearing off the table? One scene the food was full, the table was full of food. Next scene that the food was gone. Next scene the food was back. Next scene the food was gone. Bad editing. How many times did y'all have to rehearse these lines or this scene so you can get Vincent friends to ask him all the questions that will make Brianna not seem like the compatible person for him? Because one of the friends was like, well, what if you get a steadfast woman? You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's not willing to bend, or I like to say, like to blend into the relationship. You know, she just wants you to fold and go her way. And Vincent was like, you know, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. That's how Vincent was feeling. You know what I'm saying? So Eric tells his mama. I was like, damn, Eric is an old ass looking 34-year-old. I thought he was much older. They said he was 34. You an old ass looking 34. Shit, you look older than me, bro. Okay, anyway, mom was like, this is crazy. It's crazy as hell. She's a very traditional person. And she was trying to let him know there is more to saying, there's more to marriage than saying I love you to a person, right? Because he kept saying, no, I just want somebody that can grow old with, and I can say I love you too and everything. He's been divorced for 3 years now, which I still think that hopping into a marriage is too soon. Dating, yeah. Hopping into a marriage after 3 years of coming off a divorce? No, man. You shouldn't be doing this right now. Then the way he makes it seem is like, oh, I was just so busy in the military. I had training and I was deployed. Time just separated me and my spouse, and that's why we broke up. No, there was some more stuff that happened. Probably some cheatations, because that's what a lot of military deployed men do. They cheat. That's just fact. I was in the military. I know. So yeah, a lot of that happened. Oh, he think you cheating, so he cheat again too. He probably got a whole nother wife wherever he was deployed over there too. It's probably some shit happened like that. Anywho, she not that happy, but she didn't even say I'm gonna support you. She just like, you need to grow the fuck up. That's pretty much what his mama told him. Then Virginia, they call her Pops, right? He said he had already expressed how he felt about this whole ordeal. He not down for it. He not down for it all. Eric is talking to his mama like he said, I just want somebody I want to have fun with, right? And Virginia's idea of fun is socializing, hanging out at the clubs, going to partying. I think that Eric's idea of fun is probably like zip lining, kayaking, doing family stuff to get couple stuff together. But I don't think that's the same. Y'all ain't on the same pathway as far as fun. She's 26. I don't know why I thought the age gap was bigger, but she's 26. So, and she's been single for the last 5 years. This is truly her first adult relationship, and I think that Virginia's looking for a daddy figure. She's looking for her daddy's approval, and she's looking for her daddy's approval through a man. Her father's like, Lord have mercy. I'm afraid you was calling me, telling me that you was going to get married. He may not even come to the doggone wedding round. He said, if anything, I'll watch it on TV. It's going to be on TV. I'll see it. I was like, he a real one. He gave an honest response to it, right? Paige shares with her family. And her mom was like, wait a minute, you serious about this? This is what you really want? Her friend didn't look too happy at first, and the brother was looking like, why the heck are you doing this? And I was looking at her real estate license on the wall. I don't know why I pick up on these things. Paige ain't her name. Her accountant, she had an accountant degree up there, and then her real estate license, they paid off to her. They kind of like whited out a lot of the stuff, but they didn't white out her name. 25-year-old Kathleen Robinson is her name. If they didn't want me to know, they shouldn't have fucking showed it. So they'll be like, oh, you just busted her out, poetry. I think she's a paid actress. I think her and Chris are paid actresses on this show. Anyway, her brother, he was that deal. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he's reading the script too. I could tell. He's very clearly reading the script. But he's like, you say that your deal breakers are that he's not a God-fearing man and he don't want no kids. But what if he a God-fearing man that want kids and only makes $7 an hour? Oh, that might be a problem. You think there's going to be a problem? Or what if he got money? He want kids. He a God-fearing man. And then he have stank-ass feet. Got halitosis. You know what I'm saying? What about that? Got a real bad yeast infection in the growing area that won't go nowhere. What about those problems? You going to stick with him then? It could be any reason is what he was basically trying to tell her. Because every dude that you have ever dated up until this point was God-fearing and want children. And you ain't with them now. Okay? This is some things you should have thought about before deciding to jump into. My mouth is dry, y'all. Jump into getting married to somebody you don't fucking know. Well, on the other side of things, Chris go and tell his family, his grandma, grandpa, his uncle? His grandma's grandpa, his friend is a preacher. I think that was his uncle. Oh no, it was two pastors. Okay, anyway, he tell them, I had missed the other episode the other day, that he said he wanted someone that's not in it for his money, but he likes to flash around. He wants people to look at him. He buys a lot of flashy shit. He can afford it, but he does it for the purpose of people looking at him. But then you don't want nobody to want you for their money. Anywho, he said he wants a wife that's submissive. A submissive wife that's good in bed and a freak. Y'all been on this channel long enough though. No, I can't stand to see a dude that got on loafers and no socks. They got on dress shoes and no socks. Every outfit that bro wore, he had it on. Plus his pants was short. He was wearing floods like it was back in the day. I hate that look. I really hate that look. Fellas, if you on this channel and you watching and you the type of man that wears socks with don't wear socks with loafers or don't wear socks with dress shoes, I don't like that. I know you don't care, but I'm telling you anyway. Okay, so in Atlanta, your funky ass sweaty feet, just so funkified, Lord Jesus. Also, I also missed the reason why he said he stopped being a minister. He stopped being a minister because it didn't make no money. Okay, and then his last relationship ended 3 months ago. And then we learned out not only did his relationship end 3 months ago, he was engaged to this woman who he only knew for 3 or 4 months. Who is Chris kin to? He either a paid actor or he kin to somebody that's on this staff. He gotta be. He got to be related to somebody. In order for him to get on this show and make it past screening, he has to either be a paid actor, which I think he is, because I think Paige is a paid actor too, because her name is Kathleen fucking Robinson. It ain't Paige. I didn't even see no middle initial P be on the thing. But we'll see what they say her last name is when they at the altar. Well, y'all already watched it. I'm just catching up. I want to see what it says. But there's no reason why Chris should have made the screen. None at all. Okay, so we're going to Haley and Jacob. Haley sits down with her friends who seem not impressed at all. And they in total disbelief. They said she's been single for 6 years. She's only 28, which means that she's been single since she was 22. And she claims that she had 2 other relationships. One of them lasted 5 years. If you've been single since you were 22 and one of those relationships at least lasted 5 years, you mean we talking about teenage relationships that you've been in? Teenage relationships? You really ain't been in no real relationship as an adult either. But you finna just hop into marriage. She's talking about teenage loves. Teenage love. She talks like she isn't willing to make any compromises too. The one friend, I think her name was Lauren. I liked her. She's like, I can't believe that you're really putting all your trust in matchmakers. And she's like, well, Am I this Haley we talking about? Yeah, Haley. She said my track record ain't that good, She said, but he is a stranger, so we shouldn't have too much to worry about. And she said, you quick to get rid of strangers, friend. You know what I'm saying? That's why you single now, because you quick to get rid of strangers. So Jacob, the guy she married, he's 38. They got a 10-year age difference. And I'm like, damn, I didn't realize that either. Who I'm probably gonna call Jacob Steak and Potatoes. Steak and Potatoes is actually growing on me though a little bit. I don't know why. But anyway, they got a huge age gap, I believe, a 10-year window. And I think she is still going to boss him around though. Because he seems to have a real youthful mindset. I don't want to say immature, because I like people that are full of life at any age. But he still has a youthful mindset about himself. His friends, they shocked. They excited. They're like, ooh, we can't wait to see how this all go down. They finna live vicariously through your mistakes. That's what your friends are saying right now. Then we go with Clara. Clara tells her friends that, and they like, girl, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Do you. I'm excited for you. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for you. Clara really got the smushed in face. She really got the long, elongated face more than Haley does. Kind of a witchy look to me. I just can't get over her face half the time. This girl said that she just had to Venmo her $100 for permission to date her best friend. Wait, what? What are you talking about? This is the same girl, y'all, who been having an ex calling her up for a booty call for the past couple weeks. I don't trust her. She seems to be very sexually free. And get into a committed relationship don't seem like that's her stilo at all. Some other conversation she made later on in the episode really I don't have any like girl, really Clara girl. Is it Clara or Carla? Clara. Okay. She's more of a likester and drag speech person than Virginia is. That gets on my nerves. I was like, good fucking grief. Anywho, Ryan, he lives life as a single person. He gets up, he works out, he goes to the gym, come back home, works out, walks the dogs, goes to the gym, works out, then go to bed. Like, at what time does he have available to fit a wife into this equation? I don't see it. Ryan seems like he has like a pure heart, though. I didn't really have too much opinion on him last time, other than I didn't think that he should have been picked because of the fact that he was already remodeling his house. He has to take into consideration the woman that he's about to bring into that relationship. But anyway, the singles are meeting up prior to their wedding. I think they started doing this season 5 because I don't remember doing season 4 at all. Paige is pretty needy. Okay, she's up here like, oh, everybody is so cool. They're so energetic. They could be my homies. We in this together. There ain't nobody in your relationship but you. Ain't nobody in this relationship but you and your partner. Stop it. Chris, he thinks that Jacob is a cool and laid back dude, but somebody that's that laid back, you gotta watch out for them. In other words, Jacob gonna be the one to see through my bullshit. That's what I heard when he said those words. But like I said, he just got out of a fucking relationship 3 months ago that he was engaged to. And when they asked him what happened, he was stuttering over his words. Like, we just couldn't, it was more of a, I'm like, spit it out, motherfucker, spit it out. What happened? Jacob was looking at him like, this dude is full of shit. Full of shit, right? The same way that I was looking at him. He kept fidgeting all around and everything. Wouldn't even look you in the eye when he talking to you. Oh, even Eric was like, it's too soon for this fool to be getting married. It's too soon. Brianna, at her little party, they look get together. She felt the same way about Virginia that I did. She want a social buddy, not a husband. Virginia even made the statement of saying that she don't want to settle down. She don't want nobody to tie her down. Then what you getting married for, girl? I just want somebody to be on the adventures with me. You need a best friend. That's what you need. Okay. Clara, even though your mate should be your best friend, but she don't want the mate for real. She just want the best friend. Anyway, Clara, she's concerned that she has possibly slept with her groom's friends. She don't know Atlanta Small. She can get to the altar. He'd be like, wait a minute, my homeboy had you on Snapchat. That's the thing that's going through Clara's mind right now. I told you she on sexually free status. I don't want to call it hoe status. Sexually free. She might be in her whole day right now. She might be trying to wrap up her whole day. Everybody had one. Well, most people. I know. I ain't talking about myself right now, but still. Now, Chris, this fool is sitting here telling his pastor friend, forgot what his name was anyway, that he knows that sex is what ruined his previous relationships, right? And then in this time, he said that he's only been engaged twice. Now, he told us during the matchmaking special, he'd been engaged four times, and he bought the ring 4 times. Now, he's telling his preacher friend it's been twice. I told y'all Chris is a liar and a con artist. He got to be a paid actor and can't remember his fucking lines. Anyway, but he said he knows that sex is what ruined their relationship, and so he's going to do better this time. At the same time, he's telling us he wants a submissive wife that's good in bed and a freak. And she definitely can't be ugly, because that's his biggest concern. Shut up, fool. That's how I feel about him. So, the ladies, they meet back up again. Clara got everybody some little lingerie and everything, which leads to questions about sex. The last time they met, Paige said she wasn't having sex on the first night because the person will be a stranger. Now she like, when we fuck, we ain't using condoms. I don't like condoms. Baby, it's 2020, 2021. What you mean you ain't using condoms? He gonna be my husband. You just met this man. She said, as long as we got them papers to get tested, like Virginia said, he could have had sex between the time he got tested and came to you. What are you talking about? You ain't gonna use condoms. Anyway, Virginia and 50 Shades of Clara, they sitting there both with their mouths wide open like, I can't believe she just said that. Haley and Brianna, They had a loss for words. I mean, they didn't even show expression on their face. And like I say, for some reason right now, I keep thinking Chris and Paige are paid actors. They gotta be. Because there ain't that much liquor in those mimosas that she was drinking. They got her up here on live fucking TV talking about eating ass. They had to pay you to do that, girl. You don't even know these fucking women. It's the second time you're on live seeing them, and you talking about eating ass. And yes, girl, you eat ass. If you ain't faking the funk, you eat ass. Because there's no way, if somebody at that table would have been fist bumping you, high-fiving or whatever, instead of choking their doggone drink out, when you said something about eating ass, you would have been like, girl, yes, I be turning it up. That's what you would have been saying. But since they reacted in disgust, you like, girl, no, never. I would never do that. Lies. Lies and the truth ain't in you. Own your shit. Own your shit. Okay, so it's dress shopping day. Like I say, I know that the dress shop owner was like, why the hell are all these people coming in here without no damn mask on? Brianna, her first dress, did not like it at all. The second dress looked too plain, but I liked it more than the first dress. Kind of looked like a prom dress. Vincent put on this blue paisley print jacket, didn't like it at all. I don't know what he ended up with, but I didn't like that jacket on Vincent. Paige, I liked her dress. I hated the veil. I think Chris, his whole outfit, the shoes threw me off, starting with the shoes. I can't get with the jackets with those paisley prints. They get on my nerves. But I do like the cut of his vest. I didn't like the pattern on it, but I like the cut of his vest. He reminded me of Michael from Put a Ring on It. Just that slow, dragged ass speech, like he's slow. That's what that reminded me of. Anywho, Jacob and Haley. I like Jacob's look, except for that sequin flower that he had on his breast. And for some reason, like I say, Jacob is growing on me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's his laid back style right now. I think his cuckoo kid side is gonna come out eventually. But something about his laid back style I'm vibing with. And I just want Jacob to shave though. Please shave before your wedding. Please shave before your wedding. Anywho, Haley's friend Lauren, like I said, that's my motherfucking girl. She brought dark liquor with them, baby. Haley first dress was a no for me. No. Haley second dress, I love the front, hated the back. And they got drunk and tore up to the floor up in there. They were stumbling and shit. Virginia and Eric. I'm so glad that Eric did not pick that James Bond white. It did not go his complexion. He's pale. He would have faded into the doggone color of it. Virginia's first dress, I liked the top of it, hated the bottom. And then she came out with another dress that was basically the same design on the bottom, and now the top was ugly. But she picked that one, I think it was. I didn't like that at all. Clara, she came out in her first dress, and she was like, no, hell no, I don't like this. The second one, no, I don't like this one. The third one, I liked it on her. I didn't like the back, though. I hated that back. Ryan, his brother Chad was like, pick out that blue suit for him. I like that blue suit on Ryan. Good job, brother Chad. Now it's party night. All the singles and their friends are getting together to have a bachelor party or a bachelorette party together. Brianna, she getting towed from the floor up, baby. She ordered like 15 drinks for herself. Eric is at the dudes party sitting up in the corner all standoffish like, I don't want to be a part of this. I hope my wife not out there throwing shots back. Meanwhile, Virginia over there turning the fuck up. She about ready to twerk it any minute. That's how drunk she getting. Partying is her fucking life. And like I said, I know this shit is scripted because now all of a sudden Jacob gonna go ask Eric about what if he end up with a woman like that. They purposely stage these relationships. They purposely pick people who are the opposite of one another just so they can have conflict. Is that what the whole purpose of this season is about? Because they then passed the cow coming and trying to explain how they gonna balance each other out. That doesn't always balance each other out. That's Clash of the fucking Titans some damn time. That's like a marriage waiting to be destroyed. But at the bachelor party, this is like the most boring bachelor party I've ever seen. They actually standing around talking to the strippers, right? Instead of the strippers up there shaking some ass, bouncing some ass with some cash. Chris came in hella late with a damn blow up down. I was with Jacob. This is weird as hell. You gonna walk in here with a plastic ass down? The dudes up here dancing with them, spanking ass on them. Like, yeah, that's kind of weird. But then Chris made a little bit of sense. I ain't getting in trouble tonight. I'm staying away from them hoes over there because I know how I am. I'm going to stick with the fake one. That's the only chick I'm rocking with here tonight. I felt you on that. Anywho, Vincent, he got under my skin on this one. Y'all told you I like Vincent, but he got under my skin on it. He's straight up trying to tap the stripper's ass. I don't understand men that pay to sleep with prostitutes and strippers. All this free cooch out here, women are willing to throw it to you. Find somebody that you don't even find attractive. Be nice to their ass. I bet you they'll fuck you for free. Y'all out here paying strippers. Somebody that probably has been ran up in all motherfucking night. Or all week at least. And you find it a prize to throw dollars at them and they spread their legs for you. I don't understand that. I don't understand it at all. And no shade to my strippers, but I don't understand. I still don't understand a mindset of somebody that wanna fuck you like that ain't your man or woman. I just don't. I don't at all. Anywho, this particular bachelorette and bachelor scene and bachelor party scene is a lot more ratcheter, if that's a word, than I've seen on that season 5 episode. I told you I think I made it all the way until they made it home. No, I made it up to the honeymoon on that season. Virginia in the bathroom, white girl wasted. I'm telling you, she throwing up. And this how you know these girls ain't her friends. Nobody went in there and held her hair back, gave her a wet paper towel, nothing. They just sat out the door and just talked about her. I don't even drink. And I know that that's protocol that you do for people that you're hanging out with. I'm saying, okay, so now it's the wedding day. Everybody nervous. Virginia's friend called her Taylor. They was in conversation and she didn't call her Virginia. She called her Taylor, which makes me think, is she a paid actress too? Haley looks familiar to me, like I've seen her face before. Virginia looks familiar to me, like I've seen her face before too. Are they both paid actresses as well? Let's see if Taylor's part of her last name, or if they slip up again and call her the name Taylor again instead of Virginia. But I don't think so. I think that that's their stage name. Virginia Page. I don't think that they legit. Okay. Anywho, the first couple, Clara and Ryan, are going to get married. And I wondered like what these families were going to think when they look across the aisle and see the opposite race sit across from them. Clara says that she wants an ethnically ambiguous man with some swag. So much swag you can't tell what ethnicity he's from. I think she got that. I don't know about the swag part, but she got the, the ethnically ambiguous man. Basically, he's a black man, you know what I'm saying? But the height wise, she said she was 6 feet tall. I think they missed the mark on the height. He is taller than her though. Her makeup artist, baby, missed the mark on her face. Her face was fucked up. All that gold, brown toner or blush, that makeup was not a good job. And she was orange. She didn't blend right here at the neck. Her makeup was fucked up. And then Clara said her hair was fucked up too. She's like, I showed this motherfucker the picture 14 times and my hair ain't nowhere close to what that picture looked like. Okay, I hate going to hairstylists like that. Like I try to give you an example. If you can't do it, tell me you can't fucking do it. But don't make my hair some other motherfucking hairstyle that ain't what I said I wanted it to look like. Be like, you like that? Fuck, I can't do it. She was mad. She's mad. She was furious. She was crying. But then they exchanged gifts, She had gave Ryan a bottle of tequila and some other drink that's supposed to knock him to his knees. He got on his knees and drunk it. I don't know what the hell that drink was. I don't know if that's supposed to be like tradition that you drink, get on your knees when you drink this drink, whatever. But anywho, he gave her a letter and a playlist of music. She said she used to make playlists for all the dudes that she dated, and now somebody finally did it, the same thing for her. She was crying her ass off. Her eyes were so red. Her makeup was all just gone, right? She basically got him fucked up, and he basically made her cry with the playlist, right? He got them blindfold so they could see each other at the same time at the altar. I thought that was so sweet. I was like, Ryan is really pulling out all the steps. He wants them to know I'm really in it. He had me all gooey inside, y'all. Clara was upstairs, like I say, having this breakdown. Even her dress was fucked up, y'all. They cut the hem too short. And she wasn't planning on wearing heels. She wanted to wear some sandals on her dress. But now you can see her goddamn toes. And she walking down the aisle in her flip-flops. This was not a good day. This is not a good day. Well, they get to the altar and everything, and they don't. The show end with them about to pull their mask off their face and see each other for the first time, get each other's reactions. So that's the end of this first episode, y'all. I don't like these people already. I'm gonna watch episode 2 sometime within the next couple of days, and I'll put that video up as soon as possible. Y'all let me know what y'all think about, I guess, my thoughts. Y'all already seen this show. Put it in the comment section. Talk to y'all again soon. Peace.